Call of Duty World at War was the next game to follow in the Call of Duty series after the extremely popular Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. It was developed by Treyarch and published by Activision for the PC, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 and of course the Wii, and was released in Australia on the 12th of November 2008. In World at War we are ripped right away from the modern era and taken straight back to the era of World War II. A bold move given the consumer excitement about a modern Call of Duty. So, is this trip back in time successful or a downright failure? Let's take a look and find out. Story for this game. The story in Call of Duty World at War consists of two different stories. In one story, you play as Private Miller of the US Marines in the fight against the Japanese, and in the other, you play as Dmitry Petrinov, a soldier of the Soviet Union in the fight against Nazi Germany. Each story is loosely based on the events of World War II, and neither is all that intriguing and doesn't really draw you in. Players can quite easily skip all of the cutscenes, and I mean fucking literally all of the cutscenes, and still get through the entire game and still get the full experience. So, overall, the story is average, insignificant, and doesn't really add to the game. Presentation for this game. The visuals in this game are fantastic. Using the exact same engine as COD 4, the textures are well detailed, the animation is good, and the frame rate is consistent even in the more full-on situations. And all the while being displayed at a stunning 1080p full high definition. That's of course if your TV can take that resolution. The visuals does a really good job at delivering the time period that the game portrays. Everything from weapons, explosions, enemies, and the fire all look the part and is a great asset to the game. Overall, it definitely makes all of the featured battles from World War II look amazing. The sound is also very good. The voice acting by your fellow soldiers in both campaigns is always appropriate for the situation, and Kiefer Sutherland provides very dramatic dialogue both in-game and in the cutscenes.
We're all numb by Sullivan's death. We just never saw it coming. I still can't believe it.
The music is also used well and changes tempo at appropriate moments when a lot of action is taking place. The sound really complements the visuals in making the game feel like the World War II setting that it is trying to portray. Overall, the graphics and sound in this game really make this game look and feel like World War II. The game also uses clips from World War II as well as detailed maps and dialogue in the pre-mission cutscenes. These are also used well as it really helps the player know what's going on. Now, I know it's fair to say that using live-action cutscenes on a third-generation console is a fucking cop-out, but Call of Duty World at War uses them to its advantage and it really complements the World War II style of the game. Gameplay for this game. Let's be honest, the gameplay in this game is good, but feels way too recycled. Seriously, it is literally fucking Call of Duty 4 reskinned for a different time period. Now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, why fix something that isn't broken? But it's hard to justify paying full price for a game that plays exactly the same as its predecessor. The gameplay is great, don't get me wrong, and the levels are brilliantly done and offer a great amount of challenge. But it all feels way too similar to Modern Warfare, and doesn't really offer anything different or anything fresh to the franchise. Of course, with the exception of maybe the flamethrower, which I think is way too overrated, and the ability to drive a tank in one fucking level. Other than that, it's pretty much the same game except in a different time period. Case and point, the level in Call of Duty World at War in which you get to fly operate the guns in a plane as you protect ships in the ocean. Now, this is a pretty cool concept for a level, and I actually quite enjoy this level, but think about it. Where does it fucking remind you of? Oh, that's right, the level in Call of Duty 4 around the same time when you're flying the fucking stealth drone shooting the shit out of fucking terrorists. So again, it definitely emphasises my point that this gameplay, while fun, is exactly the same as Call of Duty 4 but just in a different time period. Now, the game also offers split screen co-op, which is fun if you want to play with a friend, as well as split screen multiplayer matches for those playing offline. The online is both fun and very addictive with the challenges you can accomplish, etc, etc. But again, it has already been done, and been done better, in Call of Duty 4. Everything the online multiplayer offers can be done in Modern Warfare, with the exception of driving vehicles in some maps. which, again, makes it hard to justify paying full price when it feels almost exactly the same. Another thing that makes this game unique from Call of Duty 4 is Nazi Zombies. Now, Nazi Zombies is kind of like a survival mode as you kill off infinite waves of zombies with the goal of trying to stay alive as long as possible. Now, there is no end to the game, so it can actually get quite scary and stressful, especially if you're playing alone. But it's wicked fun to play with some mates and develop strategies in order to stay alive as long as you can. My only issue with the whole Nazi Zombies thing is 2 hits and you're dead. And when you find yourself surrounded by zombies, you're fucked. So overall, the gameplay is great, but just feels a bit recycled, as many players would have already played the fucking shit out of Call of Duty 4. The single player gameplay is great fun and is by no means a chore to play through, and the online, although recycled, will soon have you racking up hours upon hours of playtime. Overall, Call of Duty World at War is a great game, but it just feels a bit too recycled. I mean, why pay full price for this game when you can just play Call of Duty 4? The game itself though is very good and well worth playing. If you're a huge fan of the Call of Duty series, then definitely give this game a buy. If not, maybe rent it first and see how you like it and then go from there. Final verdict in this game is a 7.5 out of 10.